Back in studio with Kevin Wagner of Rustlers Men's Soccer, now just in Rustlers Men's Soccer, as we said before. You guys have already had some exhibition play this August, and you have a couple of games coming up next weekend that's obviously very big for you.
Yeah, next week we are playing in Red Deer in a preseason event that they're hosting. So it's all ACAC squads that are in it, and for the most part, playing the opposite conferences, not playing our own teams that we're going to be playing in leagues. So looks like we're playing Lethbridge and Augustana to kick it off, and yeah, it'll be a good opportunity to see at that point, you know, a couple 2.5 weeks in as to how we're looking, and if we're going to give ourselves the best chance possible to start the season off in the right direction.
Now, what does the team look like in terms of the makeup this year? You had a bit of a disappointing result in the outdoor season, obviously had a really solid result in the futsal season, making it to the final. A fair amount of key guys returning. What are any new additions we should particularly be excited about?
In some regards, it's going to look or feel like it's an entire new group. So we do have a few returning players, but to be fair, there's only 4 guys that are back. We have 21 on the squad, so we were looking at 17 rookies coming in. So it's gonna look like a whole new Lakeland men's soccer program. What to expect is, you know, well, let's try to start where we finished off with futsal, and give ourselves a chance to have success, you know, on the field, and then take that off the field and have a good semester.
So each of those 4 guys then are really going to be expected to not only be efficient on the field, but also take a bunch of leadership responsibilities as well.
Yeah, we're going to be dependent on the young player. Like, you know, we're a young squad. We're going to be dependent on the young guys to catch up quickly, and our more mature players to lead efficiently. And if that happens, then we'll give ourselves a chance to have a productive season. But yeah, we've got, you know, Zach is back in goal. Chase Cal is back as a central defender. Ori, that was a winger, is back as well. And we're going to be looking for those guys to lead us, Grant in center midfield. After that, then we've got an influx of talent that's come in. But if we compare it to past years, our average age would be 24, 25 years old. This year about 18 and a half, so it's a very young group.
Very young indeed. As you said, Zach is back, obviously had a great season last year, winning Male Athlete of the Year. What's the next step for him in terms of his game as a player? Something he can clean up, or is it specifically the leadership stuff that he has to focus on more?
He needs to he needs to get on track with what his strengths are, which is his communication, his distribution, and shot stopping, and then be able to start garnering more respect within the box, and so a little bit more physical then, coming off his line to receive balls in the air, and then demanding from his back line. And I think a lot of that will have to do with how one of our recruits, Sam Gibson, who's playing in goal for us right now as well. You know, just because Zach is coming back doesn't mean that he gets the starting role handed to him, and Sam's been doing very well in training as well.
And you'll have that chance to see them compete in just a few weeks' time.